Wait, wasn't the map in your pocket? Asked Leela. Ice swamped Fred's gut. Oh, he said, oh no. He reached into his pocket and fished out the red leather pouch. The ink on the map had run so badly that it was no more than a blackish smudge. The paper itself was pulp, and as he passed it to Leela, it actually tore in two. He swallowed. Sorry, he whispered. Leela looked as though she might cry. Don't be, she said. There was an impatient tut behind them, a sort of and the sound of scratching. You're both so defeatist, said Con. She had pulled a flint from her pocket, and as they watched, she tore a strip of bark from the raft and began etching something on it. There, that was the squiggle, and that was where the river curved, she said. Your photogenic memory, said Max. Photographic, said Con. She kept scratching. There, she said. What do you think? Does that look right? Fred studied her map. It does look almost exactly. Not almost exactly. Exactly, said Con sharply. I was just being polite, actually. I know it's right. Fred looked at the bark, and then up at Leela, at Max, at Con. Whatever it is that's on that map, it's got to be better than what's back there. What do you say? That same feeling, fear and hope, and something that felt like what his father called sheer bloody-mindedness, began to churn inside his stomach. Con bit her lip. Then, without a word, she took up the pole again and pushed the raft off the bank, back into the river and the corridor of dappled green light. Left at the next fork. Left at the next fork, said Leela. They coasted onwards for that whole day. Some of the tributaries were only 8 feet across, with a cathedral roof of branches above them creating a midnight darkness. Other parts were so wide and bright it was hard to see the opposite shore. As the sky grew pink, Fred turned and saw on the far bank a caiman as big as a Great Dane. It lay in mud, its eyes at half-mast, staring straight ahead. His heart clenched. What do we do? Hissed Con. She spoke without moving a single facial muscle. Nothing, said Leela. Fred held the pole in his hands like a spear, but the caiman didn't move as they floated past. The sun dipped lower over the river ahead of them. The light grew purplish and thin. Fred could no longer see beneath the surface of the water. We're not safe now, are we? Asked Con. No, said Fred, but we could pretend we are. Leela tightened her grip on Baccha's paw. Let's act as if the river is on our side. Let's act as if the jungle wants us to win. The stars began to come out, casting the water deep black under a silver-flecked sky. Even if rivers don't actually take sides? Yeah, even then.